been in any new shows lately? Anything?
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I know you didn't. That's why I wanted to.
New shows. No, haven't watched a new show in a long time.
What? Been busy gaming? All right, that's
Yes.
fine. That's fine.
That's all I do.
All right,
I don't watch new TV. I play games.
Okay, that's
For
good
the podcast, to be honest.
yeah, that's good for you. I just wanted to point out I checked out Solo Leveling, which I've heard a lot about. It's an anime.
Okay.
Very video game oriented. The characters are kind of living out a video game almost. It's hard to describe, but yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying it. And for you gamers out there, I suggest you maybe go check it out.
Oh, I like it.
It's on Crunchyroll.
What?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
The anime streaming service. It's
Really?
on that. Yes. I wasn't just spouting that
You like crunchies?
that I love Crunchyroll sushi, which I do. But,
What is crunchy? What?
What?
Crunchy roll?
Crunchyroll. It usually refers to like sushi that's loaded with like tempura.
I feel like there's got to be a, Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
I feel like Crunchy Roll should be a parody of Country Road. Country Road, take me home. Right? No?
If there isn't, do it right now. Weird Al, do it.
Welcome to Matthew's Equipment Emporium. Okay, welcome to my apparently evil shop.
So we are in the studio now, and right behind me is my almost brand new Samsung 34-inch Odyssey G8. It is a curved ultra-wide monitor. I love this thing. It is sweet. You got to see a little bit.
I did.
It is an ultra-wide, which is wider than a normal monitor, I guess.
What makes it ultra wide?
It's
For us idiots.
It's literally just
A couple inches.
a couple inches wider.
Okay. So there's nothing like crazy.
But it's not your normal 16 by 9. It is 21 by 9. The resolution, if you care, is 3440 by 1440. At least mine is, because it's a 1440, which is QHD or Quad HD. I know it gets so confusing. I don't want to get too much into this. So it is in between HD and 4K, which I always feel is the sweet spot, because 4K I think is just overkill for the most part. So 1440 is the way to go. But the 3440, if you will, it's a little bit wider. So the aspect ratio is a little wider, and it's so the full name of this, like, if you will, aspect ratio, or like, I guess the size of the monitor, I don't know what to call it, but it is UWQHD. So it's ultra wide quad HD. This is where shit gets confusing. This is why I feel like this is where consoles win, because PC gaming is complicated. You don't have to worry about this shit.
Yeah,
you just plug your PlayStation in your TV, you're done. But as we talked earlier, PC just wins on like the quality.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, like, if you things being equal, a monitor versus a television, even if they have this kind of the same technical specs,
right,
as you said, just looks, what is it called? Tighter? What was the word you used? Something like that, right?
Yeah, sharper maybe, but
sharper. Is it the response time? I guess
it just feels crisper. Maybe.
Crisper, yeah. It kind of worth the
investment
and the comp, like the mental investment.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Before you get too down the road, the curvature. What is that at?
So that's a tough call. So curvatures are the amount the screen curves is known as like the R factor, if you will. And then it's one of those weird things where it's the opposite of what you think. So a larger number is less of a curve, and a smaller number is more of a curve. It has to do with the radius of the circle that it's based on. Let's not get into that. So I have an 1800 R, which is a gentle curve. So an LG is going to be like an 800, which is a big curve. The idea is, think about it, it's almost like VR in a way. Like if you were like really sitting in the center, think about IMAX. The screen curves around you, so it takes up a little bit of your peripheral vision. That's really the advantage. So if the
more
monitor,
immersive,
but the monitor's got to be close to you. If it's far away, that's not going to matter.
Kind of like 4K though.
Yes,
4K is very like you have to be close to it.
And the other thing, which is what I was worried about, because this is also my studio monitor too. It's not just my gaming monitor. So I was worried about someone sitting next to me. Is it going to look weird? Because if it's a big curve, it only works if you're sitting dead center. You're sitting left or right, it's going to look weird. Okay. And this is just a general curve, so it doesn't affect that so much. But when it's just me, it's just a little more immersive. That's really all it is. Gentle. But the big thing here is it's a 240 hertz refresh rate, and it is an OLED, and OLED. That's an organic light emitting diode.
As we learned, that's superior of today.
Yeah, that's about the best you can do. Yeah. At least for gaming. Best black levels, best response time. I mean, it's no plasma.
I miss those days.
It's funny talking to like younger people. Talk about refresh rate. They have no idea what a plasma is. Yeah. No idea.
Not even a clue.
Best black levels, and by design, every plasma screen had a 600 hertz refresh rate.
It's crazy.
Which is now it's just like no, you can't do that.
Man, I would go back to those days.
I know, but
those TVs are heavy as shit, though.
Yeah, I actually have one downstairs. If anyone wants one for free, come pick it up. You can have it.
Yours.
Yeah, maybe that'll get someone to message us.
Please.
3D, actually.
Ooh. We did talk about the 3D technology.
We did. Oh, and that was a different Samsung Odyssey, actually, the 3D one. This is not that. I went with a 2D, but no, it's great. I was a little worried about just the widescreenness because the games have to support it.
I always see that. Like, people complain a lot about it.
It's gone a lot better now. There's two ways of doing it. One is it just stretches it out. You don't want that. You don't want it stretched. Right. I think I mentioned that Warhammer, it's interesting. The way Warhammer does it is, so it's like you have a normal screen, and then it just adds shit to the sides. So your HUD is the exact, like it's in the center, if you will, and then next to the left and the right of the HUD is just more shit to look at.
Right.
It kind of works. I guess, whatever. Again, a wider field of view is all it does. Expedition 33, you have the option of doing that or just making it the whole game wider, which is what I like. That I prefer. It's a little weird because you have to kind of look to your left or to your right to see some parts of your HUD, but I got used to it within a couple of minutes. So ultra wide,
the way to go.
It's the way to go. But OLED. Gaming, high refresh rate. I actually feel bad, like you said a couple of episodes ago. I haven't turned my PlayStation on in since I got this thing because it's so nice. Plus, this room is pretty badass. I think I've already shared on our Insta.
Yeah,
a picture of this whole gaming setup.
Fire K 2.0.
2.0. It's
looking the real deal.
I have a shit ton of LEDs in here, all hue controlled. And
I think he's gonna one day, hopefully, show you a video of his game mode.
I can talk to I won't say her name because it will awaken her. Yeah, but she will change the lights. But
you'll be impressed. Yeah, I was very impressed. Matt has done a really good job.
The one thing I will point out, my poor laptop, even though it's an amazing Razer, again Razer, thank you, pushing this huge ass monitor.
Yeah, I
felt like it was gonna melt.
Really?
Yeah. But I signed back up for GeForce Now, which again I'm a huge fan of. Man, it's great. I actually got a whole 6-month membership.
Now, what's your long-term scenario? Are you gonna buy another laptop soon?
I don't know because I feel like this is kind of the way to go. I have very good internet here, so I don't have any lag, and it's. I looked at a cost per month, whether I finance the laptop versus paying for GeForce Now. GeForce Now is way cheaper. And so far it's working. I'm not having any issues. Now, Expedition 33 is not a very graphically demanding game.
Okay.
And interestingly enough, so this is an HDR screen. They don't support HDR. That was a bit of a controversy, but I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Because think about setting up HDR. You ever set up HDR like on a PlayStation?
Oh,
and you're there for like an hour trying to figure out the sliders. And they're like, we don't want you to do that. This is our vision for it in standard dynamic range. This is what the game should look like.
To me.
And I'm like, I agree with that, but damn it, I just bought an HDR screen. I want to use it. I literally, every game that has HDR, I spend about an hour trying to figure this for that, or this for that. Oh, trying like on a PlayStation, especially trying to choose between 60 FPS or better resolution.
Yeah.
I can't wait for PlayStation 6. I want to stop that. And that's the thing with the PC that, you know, I'm hitting 120 hertz, which is probably more than I need.
Yeah.
I can, like 240 or no, 170. I don't remember. I said earlier in this episode. But that is more than I will ever need or probably physically be able to notice. It is actually 240 hertz. Yes. Thank you. So, yeah, it's as good as I need, good as I want. And it's like my dream monitor. So
the only thing I want to ask, and maybe you don't know this, but it only had like 4 stars out of 5. So what are the downsides? Like, what were like? Do you know like why people kind of bashed it a little bit? What were some of the negatives? I guess if you know.
So yeah, some things. I'm sorry. The one I have is 175 hertz.
Okay,
and that might be the reason. It's the old model. The other thing, two other things. One, they didn't actually pay for the licensing to be G-Sync compatible.
Okay.
But it is G-Sync compatible. That's where you get in that weird thing. Remember THX?
Yeah.
Like, you know, to be THX compatible, you had to pay Lucasfilm, even though you could technically be it, but you weren't allowed to advertise it. So that's one thing. Another thing is any of these OLEDs, they're a glossy screen. People hate those. You can see my LEDs are reflecting off of it.
Yeah, right.
So another deal, a lot of the complaints with the OLEDs in general are if you're not in a dark room, they have a lot of drawbacks.
Glare.
But I'm basically blackout. As I looked, a lot of the reviews, that was about it.
Yeah, I just was wondering because, like, if I'm going to spend X amount of money, I was like, well, that wasn't as high as I thought it should be.
Yeah,
but your review has been glowing, and it makes a lot of sense.
The practicality, yeah. Oh, the other thing. Okay, the other thing. I don't say on-screen display. It's like a TV. It has a remote, and to change the settings, you have to use a remote. It starts up with apps. But, again, shit's
That's
complicated.
Not enough to
shit's complicated anymore. Yeah, so, yeah, if you're long to deal with that. I don't know if people know this, but Samsung and LG are the only companies that technically make OLED panels. For a while, it was only LG. Samsung just entered the market. So even though you can buy an OLED TV monitor from other manufacturers, they just make the monitor themselves. The actual screen is made from one or the other. So, and LG makes them curvier. Samsung makes them less curvy.
Okay.
So for one day, man, I think you want the less curvy option. I hope that wasn't too much into the technical weeds.
But this is Matt's Emporium.
Yeah, I mean, I get you in here.
Yeah, he lures you in with his good
and then
deals.
I bore you to death with the graphical interfaces.
Yeah.
Remember like VGA connections versus like... and then went VGA to DVI to... But yeah, now if it's not HDMI, then there's DisplayPort. So technically I have it when it's my laptop, I use HDMI. When it's my PC, I'm using DisplayPort. Again, it's not easy, and I understand why people are intimidated by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, again.
If you're intimidated by it, just ask Matt.
Yes, send me a message.
Matt will explain
and
all
I will
technology.
almost be able to answer your question.
I
will probably just refer to you a Reddit.
Yeah. But honestly, Matt knows his stuff. He tries to play it off, but he knows his shit.
I try. I've been.
And if you have questions about technology, ask Matt.
Come to my emporium. and
It's
I will
creepy.
Gladly answer your
It's a little rapey.
questions. I won't touch you if you just email me.
All right, we need to leave this shop right now.
Yeah, this shop's fucked up.
Okay, this is everybody's favorite segment. I don't know. Sure, why not? Where we we revisit things we've said in the past
Typically.
and maybe decide to say them differently. Do you like that?
I love it.
That's great.
Chef's
That was like a politician's
Yeah.
way of saying, "I'm sorry, I fucked up."
And to be honest, Matt doesn't do as much as I do.
Well, and I do want to apologize. An episode ago, I it seemed like I was accusatory toward you.
Oh. Oof.
But you definitely know that there are a lot of Castlevania games, and Symphony of the Night was not the first one.
Oh. If I said
it was, I listened to it, and it was just a weird audio glitch. Let's start off with the things that we always seem to care about. Music plus some adjacent for the same game. So let's go back to Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
A game that we've recorrected a lot about, which is crazy. But this is a seminal. I feel like this is one of the games that's very important to me, important to my life, I guess, especially from a musical standpoint. It was one of the games that really wanted me to become a composer, even though it was not Nobuo Uematsu, although he did help compose some of the sequels and spin-offs.
Okay.
So kind of correct that. I guess I never really played the sequels or spin-offs, but anyways,
Right.
I could not remember who composed one of my favorite soundtracks ever. I felt terrible about it. And I said, I thought it was a husband and wife. It was not. And I have no idea where that came from. And when I saw that I was wrong, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking of Secret of Mana. Nope. Secret of Mana was Hiroki Kakuda, one person, not his own wife. So I don't know where I came with that.
Okay.
But it was more or less a duo. Hitachi Sakamoto was the main composer, and he was helped out. He himself is made quite a few games. Tekken, he's done some of the Tekken games.
Oh, Tekken's good.
I had trouble finding out exactly which ones, but he did work on that. Also, Valkyria Chronicles, which has spanned many generations. I haven't played any of those games, but I hear they're amazing. And also did Bloody Roar. That's like a genre shift, but I remember, I think Bloody Roar was on the demo disc for PlayStation 1. And back in the day, folks, you would get a game disc with demos of games.
Yeah, that's true.
And we thought that was the shit. Like, I literally played like the first level of Bloody Roar like for hours and hours and hours.
True.
You remember those sorts of
I
things?
do remember.
Sometimes you get them with like video magazines and stuff.
Yeah.
They like literally be like taped to the front of it.
Yeah.
But he, his kind of friend and cohort, Masaharu Iwata, also worked on the soundtrack. It looks like they kind of split the tracks, like some did one, some did the other. I'm sure, like me and you, man, there's a lot of collaboration because they all gel together, sound amazing.
Yeah.
So that's where the confusion was. There was two people. They were not a husband and wife, but they were both amazing composers.
Okay.
And I'm very, very happy that they did that. They worked actually on most of those games, like Bloody Roar and all the other ones. They all worked on them. I do want to also update on the remaster that's coming out for Final Fantasy Tactics. I found a neat article about the updated dialogue. So the original game was text-based, and in other words, it was you read it.
Right.
There was no actual actors. Now, I remember when they, unfortunately, a few years ago, remastered Secret of Mana, the live dialogue wasn't great. And I realized one of the reasons was they didn't update it. They just literally had these voice actors read basically the text boxes.
Yeah.
And that was something the producers of this update realized it doesn't work. There's a difference between reading something and saying it out loud. Now, and like, that's it. It sounded so stilted. Like it was like someone reading poorly a book. You have to
Bring
it's not a
life
book
to
on
it.
tape. Yeah. Book on tape. Yeah, and you have to make some adjustments.
Right.
So they knew that, and that's what they've done apparently for this release, which I am like
on board.
Yeah, I'm very excited. This comes out on September 30th on all platforms. So we're talking, Nintendo, Switch, all up to the the current things. So I recommend. I think I said it before. I'm definitely gonna play it. I don't know on which console. I don't think I need an ultra wide monitor to play this game, but
you never know.
You never know. All right, what are you respawning over there?
Let's see. Well, there's a deep diver, but I'm gonna go with a light diver. Oh yeah, Metal Gear's Solid.
Oh,
do you remember that, Matt?
I remember we talked about it, and I never really played any of them.
Okay,
and you were
So
in general, I've never played much of of his games.
Yeah. Well, the game I played was Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about
And I was like, I don't recognize it.
So the guy where famously hide in a cardboard box.
Yeah,
you
that was it.
You probably played that with Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Steve Hutchison.
Oh, Stevie boy. But yeah, that was the game I played.
Okay.
And it didn't feel like a real. And the reason it was kind of weird because I was just like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So, but it was weird. You had to hide in boxes.
Yeah, there was a lot of stealth.
That
was the part of that game probably invented the exclamation mark.
Yeah, it was yeah, that sound.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe it apparently it's a real game. I always thought it was kind of an offshoot of
Wait, you didn't think Metal Gear Solid was a real game?
Well, no, I always thought it was like a spinoff. I didn't think it was a real game.
So, I see what you're saying. Well, I don't know this series as well. Rob Pearson, if I get this wrong, I apologize. So Metal Gear for the NES in that era of games, let's just say that era of games, I don't know the actual system, was their own thing. Okay. And then Metal Gear Solid was the PlayStation, if you will, kind of spin-off. But then that became the core franchise. So Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Phantom Pain.
And that's what I learned.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, okay, so it was a legit game. It just felt like a fun little side game.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like,
well, at the time, I guess it probably was.
Yeah, and so I didn't know what to think of it. It was annoying.
It was no siphon filter.
Oh. That was the true game. That game should have lived on.
Dude, I remember playing that in college, and a friend of mine was watching me play. And he's like, dude, you're using every finger. Because remember to they had the controls worked out. So to do a stealth headshot zoom in kill, you had to like contort your hand to like hold down 9 buttons at once.
Dude,
it was amazing. I loved it.
That was probably the best game.
Oh, I wish they'd bring that back. But I don't think we said it at the time, because the things that made it neat was because they did things that the games didn't do. Right. And now they all do them. But I loved how different every gun felt.
Yeah.
I still remember how much the HK, the mini machine gun, the hand, it felt different from like the. Man. Oh yeah, memories, man.
Good-ass game.
I feel visceral, visceral memories of shooting.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, siphon filter.
Siphon filter is definitely better than Metal Gear Solid, even though Metal Gear Solid is probably living on.
Yeah. Well, Hideo now
Well,
gone.
is he gone?
Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why he created Kojima Productions. That's what Death Stranding.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he left.
You love Death Stranding. You played it.
Yeah, there's no respawn here. I have not. Okay, Andrew, I think you want to talk about head.
So I guess I didn't really make it 100% clear because I deleted quite a bit, but Mimir was a head, literally just a head, strapped to Kratos's, I guess, belt.
Yeah, his belt. Yeah.
And so he was kind of your tour guide / wisdom seeker. He just told you everything about Norse mythology. So, yeah.
And he, unfortunately, wouldn't be able to drink beer.
And that's what we...
We wanted that joke to land.
Yes. And unfortunately, if you didn't realize that, then now you do. He is just a head. And so if he drank a beer, you can imagine where it went, right?
Yeah. Think Futurama.
There you go.
All right.
Good. You got anything to add to Mimir?
Not at this point in time.
Ooh.
I do, however, have a sort of respawn. So
Okay.
a couple days ago,
Right.
I with a fresh off of a previous episode,
Oof.
I had decided, oh yeah, Andy could not remember
There's a lot of that.
the Apache longbow game that he played. So I spent about 30, 45 minutes researching this. And then the next day,
Right. Figured it out.
I listened to the next episode, which had a respawn, which Andy said it was Gunship,
Yeah.
which was the conclusion that I'd come to.
Right.
Maybe, not really. I narrowed it down to Apache, which was released on 1995 by Digital Integrations. Gunship was released on 1987. And what the one I was actually sure it was is Apache Strike, released 1989 on the Tandy. It was the only game listed that came out on the Tandy. But yeah, apparently, yet again, I didn't remember an entire segment and wasted my time trying to relook at that shit up.
Sounds like you did good work, though. I mean, what was the last game you said?
Apache Strike.
That sounds familiar.
Maybe it wasn't Gunship.
Maybe.
Did we respawn?
We got a respawn. A respawn.
All right, let's throw that up to next episode.
If anybody is an expert,
they all look very, because they came out like 3 years. They're all very that era graphics.
Yeah.
They all look very much so alike.
Yeah.
But none of them were Jane's Longbow, which is definitely, that was the game I was thinking of.
Jane's Longbow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jane's Age 64D Longbow.
Wow.
Good
Good job, man. Man, I'd like to get a voiceover career.
I think so. No one would actually pay me. And then, do you have any more?
No, actually, I don't.
So I have another one. I knew this one. We were talking about the origin of Easter eggs in video game.
You said you were going to get it wrong.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure the name is Warren Robinette. No. I'm sorry. I was pretty sure the name was Will Aramet. Will Aramet. Definitely Will Aramet.
Really?
No, it was definitely Warren Robinette. Which I feel not too far off.
That's pretty good.
I Googled Will Arnett, and Will Arnett came up, obviously.
Yeah,
first.
that's who I pictured.
It's just funny that. But no, it was definitely Warren Robinette. and there was no actual egg. The term Easter egg was coined way later for, you find an Easter egg, you find a bonus, a hidden
right.
thing. There was no egg involved in adventure.
Oh.
So I was wrong.
I prefer Matt's story.
I was wrong. Will Armet
Not Arnett.
found a digital Easter egg in the game Adventure, and that is the fact. It's absolute fact. You heard it here first.
All right, well, not Arnett.
Not Will Arnett. Although we are closing in
What?
on smart list numbers, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like we're better than Smartless on some levels.
Definitely.
What levels? I'm not going to tell you.
It's not the true facts level.
All right, so what else you got, man?
That is it for Respawn. Respawn? Respawn.
Respawn.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
All right. Sorry. I wish I had more, but we tried it and it failed. I'm just not good at talking.
It's
believe it or not.
You'll learn. You'll get there someday.
Someday I'll be as good as Matt.
You could be your own podcaster someday.
My next podcast is going to be talking shit on Matt.
Ow!
Now it's time for the news.
Were we starting?
Of course.
We're here. Hello, everybody.
Use it up.
All right. Do you want to go first?
Newsy.
You got any big news?
All right, I'll start off with a little guy. John Romero, famously one of the Doom boys. One of the Johns. John Romero and John Carmack are the creators of Doom.
Oh, really?
Yes. John Carmack, literally a rocket scientist, and John Romero, a character. He's been in the news for a lot. He's recently been actually really promoting indie games, and like that's kind of the future of gaming. But in a interview, I don't know where this came from, but do you remember in like the late 90s or 2000s, the hunting game craze?
Yeah.
It was like Big Game Hunt all of those. He claims it's solely because of Walmart. Now, remember on that era, you went out to buy a game. Yeah, and we always joke that like the battle pack, the battle chest from Diablo was like constantly at Target and Walmart and all those for like 20 years. It was $60.
Yep.
Like that game never changed.
Nope.
Because that's what you did. You went out, but that's what you went out and you bought a game, and that shelf space was very curated. And one of, I guess, the big wigs in the gaming division of Walmart, if you will, loved hunting games. And he's like, to one of their subsidiaries, he's like, you need to make more of them. Really? And they did, and that they existed because they existed. You know what I mean? Like you put them out there, people buy them, so you make more of them, more people buy them. Yeah. It's weird. That was the retail model back in the day. You know, you bought an album because it was front and center. Worked with games too. He really liked hunting games. That's so weird, man. I remember the Cabela's came out with and they were fine. I definitely played one of them. I can't remember. I know roommate Chris, not cousin Chris.
No, cousin Chris would never.
No. Well,
he would actually hunt.
No, I don't.
Huh?
I don't think cousin Chris ever hunted.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, so my oldest brother definitely hunted. Next oldest brother kind of hunted. When it came to me, you want me to wake up at 4 a.m., sit in a tree, and hope a deer walks past me? Nah, I'm cool.
I can do that in a video game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, Big Game Hunt's out. Why would I do that?
So let me ask. I don't know the order. Bob is your oldest, right?
No, Marcy, my sister's the oldest.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Famous for, and I want to give a huge thank you
Yeah, Marcy.
for the What Yin's playing.
Ah.
I think we need to have a whole behind the scenes episode. Apparently,
Ooh.
that was an entire ordeal.
I want to hear it all.
Like I thought it was gonna be a quick recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an hour-long session,
Nice.
apparently, to get that take that you guys hear. But that was my oldest sibling, my sister Marcy.
Then next.
And then next is
Bob?
Bob. He's 11 months younger. They call them Irish twins. And then Brian. And then me, way down. I was the
one who wears a PlayStation.
accident.
Okay.
Or blessing. It depends on how my mom felt about me that day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. So poor Matt. Where are we at?
Hunting games?
Were you
Yeah.
hunting?
Yeah, we were definitely talking about hunting games. Don't even try to backtrack. It's cool. Whatevs. Let's just move on. Do you have another news? Do you have more news?
I have tons of news.
Okay.
I forgot we were on news. Let's see. Where are we going with news? Oh, yeah. Borderlands 4. Did you hear any news about Borderlands 4?
Just trailer drops and
Yeah.
shit.
So I guess they introduced a slider for Claptrap.
I did hear that. Yes. And that goes with our discussion of you love or hate them. And
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because we're turning it up to 100 and other awful people can turn it down to 95, but no lower.
Yeah. Is that right? So
I'm gonna create a virus.
Yes.
That's the only lower you can go.
So Claptrap, a famous robot from Borderlands series.
Infamous.
Infamous. You can turn him up or down, volume wise, or off completely.
That's I love that. Just shows how divisive he is, and I still don't understand that. No one understands it. And B, good for
they're
fucking
having fun.
But for them, it's a silly, stupid thing, and yet that really is listening to fan feedback.
Yeah, I mean they're listening.
That is crazy listening. I remember you talking about playing games with people at work who turn the music off, and that blew my mind. Who's not listening to the soundtrack? But again, these games, there's a billion different people playing a billion different ways.
Yeah,
and I always talk about accessibility. So it's
So
if that's what floats your boat, if for some reason you hate Claptrap, I guess
you're not
cool.
not part of our crew.
No, but that's fine.
But we'll accept you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was kind of cool. Any news from you?
I have another one. It's kind of downer news. Subnautica 2 has been in the news a lot lately.
I saw that.
Have you ever played Subnautica?
Yeah.
I
just because it was a free game and I was like, I'm gonna try it out. It's
a survival type game. I had a lot of fun. I got really kind of obsessed with that game until there's a lot of that game is very open world, do whatever you want, but there is one section where you have to enter a level, if you will. I think it's called the Aurora. It's just the ship that's crashed, and you have to meander your way into it, get some plans for an item, and then meander your way back. Well, on the meander my way in, I may have had partaken in some beverages and stopped midway. And when I reloaded the game, I had no idea how to get back out.
That happens.
So that was the end of that game. But I was already it already gotten old, whatnot. But so this is one of those games where I hate to. The courts will decide ultimately what's going to happen.
Okay.
Essentially, after the success of Subnautica 1, they got bought out by a parent publisher, as happens with these indie development studios. But the publisher basically fired the original members of the team.
Wow.
And it just so happened to be right before a big payout was supposed to happen. Now, they're claiming the people were working on their projects and weren't doing what they're supposed to do. This has, to me, so many parallels. I don't know if you remember back in the day with Modern Warfare 3.
Okay.
Sorry, Modern Warfare 3 1? They remade all the Modern Warfares a second time, lately. So I'm talking about the original Modern Warfare 3. That was with Infinity Ward. That was Jason West and Vince Zampella. And I mean, they created the Call of Duty franchise. And if you're not aware, it's the number one selling game every year. Just every year. Like, it makes them billions and billions of dollars. Well, when they famously got fired right before their payout for Modern Warfare 3 was due. And it was a big kerfuffle. I don't want to say that Activision, a huge company, was in the wrong, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we're about to pay you I'm sorry, theirs was $250 million.
Easily.
Oh, but you did something wrong. You got to go.
Yeah.
And I don't know the details of any of these stories, but it just seems suspicious, and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And a lot of fans, especially for Subnautica 2, are like, no, done. And I have to admit, I'm one of them where I enjoyed the first one. Maybe I'd like to start over. No, I'm done. No, not even.
I'll never play it myself.
Yeah, but that's the world we live in. Layoffs in video games.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of my news.
Yeah, hit it.
So we all know about Xbox, right?
Yeah, that's on my list too.
They did some layoffs, cancellations.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
And so I don't have it queued up on my phone, but a lot of people think it's because in related news is Fallout 5 has been greenlit. Did you read that?
I didn't hear that. A lot of people were actually, what I heard, people were, again, it's all speculation.
Yeah, right.
Was because Game Pass isn't making any money. Oh, but no, that's an interesting take. Let's hear about that. Do you have any more?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much more than that, but Fallout 5 has been officially greenlit. So,
so that money's earmarked toward that cash cow that they know is going to make money.
Right. So a lot of people are thinking that's why they canceled all these. And
Perfect Dark cancellation.
Well, that's what I was gonna. I have the article about it, and I thought I wanted to ask your feelings about it. Okay. You love Perfect Dark, right?
So here, I've never played the original.
Oh, really?
Perfect Dark Zero, which was one of the launch games for Xbox. Xbox 360. Me and Steve played. At the time, it is what I dreamed about with co-op. So co-op didn't used to be so great. If you think about like Halo eras, I love playing Halo with my roommates. But for the most part, you were two players side by side with each other. You just helped each other out. Perfect Dark promised you weren't always necessarily together. It was separate experiences. So basic thing was like, all right, the one player could be on the ground fighting, and the other person was sniper support. This is a huge new concept at the time. That was unheard of at the time. And they did that. Wasn't necessarily fun.
Yeah, right.
The whole game was like, fine. It wasn't, I don't know. It was, but I do remember that reboot trailer. It was like 5 years ago at Game Fest, and Perfect Dark coming back, and it showed John at dark, and it looked gritty. The trailer so reminded me of Blade Runner. Oh. It looked very Blade Runner-y, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on board. Yeah. And that was it. That's all we saw until now when it got canceled. So
it was canceled.
So I was looking forward. It had a great premise.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there was that. What else do I have? Oh yeah, Zelda news. Do you know Zelda.
I know that they cast some people,
Yeah.
and I didn't care to look it up because I can't. Whatever.
Okay. Do you not want to hear it?
No, let's do it.
See
I don't think it was me. I didn't get a notice in the mail. I'm the wizard that hides in the tree.
So they confirmed actors, and they're two unknown.
That's probably a good way to do it.
Her name for Zelda is Bo Bragson and Benjamin Evan. Anything to you?
Nope. Why not?
They're very unknown.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move.
Zelda is moving along. Good job, man. That was really good.
Thank you. They've already hired me for the soundtrack. Mouth only.
I think that's it for news. Yep, that's it. Sorry. This was kind of not as exciting as Matt's. Anything from you, Matt? You usually are pretty good for something funny.
No, the hunting game was my big thing.
Ah.
That's in the awful layoffs. So yes. I guess moving on.
Future quests.
And now it's time to talk about games that we probably won't play, but we're gonna say that we're gonna play.
It's true.
Very true. You wanna lead this?
Oh
one?
yeah, I'll lead it. So, future quests. I wanted to talk about. Have you heard about Shark Dentist?
I have not.
So, Shark Dentist is a game. You're a dentist.
For sharks?
Sharks.
Okay.
You figured that out pretty quick. So it sounds like an interesting game because the shark can wake up at any point. If you fuck shit up, it'll wake up and eat you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, both in real life and as a video game mechanic. Yes.
So, okay. Off the cuff, I thought this sounds like what was that dentist game we played for?
Oh no, it was a Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought of.
Is it a VR game?
And it's not. And that made me disappointed.
Right.
And so I'm thinking, that's coming. Right?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, and it is
No,
on
it's not.
September 31st.
No. I'm just
Oh.
thinking as a group,
Yeah.
eventually, it's got to be
Yeah.
a VR
We're
game.
going to have to play Shark.
So-
Jean.
I think it's right up our alley, right?
Yeah, I'm on board.
You were going to play it, right?
Yep, definitely.
All right. So that's a future quest. It's not that close, future-wise. I just think it has to be a VR game.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I'll pull a tooth out from a shark.
Why not?
That's it.
All right.
All right, I got more, but I'm just saying that's it for now.
All right.
What do you got?
I have some.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
you still
obviously,
got some.
I'm going to try to get further on Expedition 33. But this week, I thought I would have free time because I was doing this weird overnight thing. And I thought I'd be able to bring my laptop and play some Game Pass games.
Ooh.
I figured out how to do it offline, which is key. But I just didn't actually have the time. But I will,
Ooh.
before next episode, at least dip my toe into Atomfall. So that looks like an interesting game. And I might also dip into another Game Pass game, Octopath Traveler 2. Earlier in the episode, I talked about Octopath Traveler 1. It is a retro JRPG, so we're talking, it might as well be Final Fantasy VI, just looking at it. It's like a retro bit game, if you will. Good music, definitely turn-based. Yeah, it's a retro game. I played Octopath Traveler 1. It was cool. Oddly enough, the one thing I didn't like was the story. just because you play as 8 different characters, but the
Yeah.
stories are not intertwined at all. They're completely separate, and it was
Right.
such a waste. I don't know if the second one's like that at all, but I wanted to try it. So again, it's free. It's on Game Pass, so I might give that a try. That is all right. Let's talk about it. You have a Switch. I almost, because I had some weird free time in a weird spot where bringing a laptop wasn't practical. So I thought about a Switch or a Steam Deck or like a ROG Ally. The ROG Ally would be the other one I would be able to play Game Pass games on. And coming out in a couple months is the ROG, the actual Xbox branded ROG. What do you think about a handheld console? I know you have the Switch, but that's more of a do you ever play it?
Well,
Not hooked up to the TV.
no.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Does Liana?
Not really.
Yeah.
I feel like Switch 2 is up your alley.
Honestly, if it had been available last week,
Mhm.
because I looked, they're not available. I might have bought one.
Yeah.
Because there are a couple. I mean, we'll say that there are a few Nintendo only games. Oddly enough, the ones I want to play aren't first party Nintendo. It's not like Legend of Zelda. It's Bravely Default is some of the. That's another JRPG that's only on.
Yeah, really.
And I wish I could remember the other one.
Mm.
I guess eventually there is probably going to be a Metroid game. That might be the one that, breaks me. Like if there is a Metroid game that comes out that's Switch only, all right, fine. But man, it's just tough. But that has nothing to do with the mobility of it.
Yeah.
So
sure.
that's what I was kind of more pointing on. Like, yeah, so you don't use that. You want it because it's a console has the games that you want. So yeah, you would never like a Steam Deck. I mean, now that you have a kick-ass laptop, there'd be no real reason for anything.
Nah, not at all.
Like that. Yeah, I just there was like a one-off. Like I'll say like once every 3 years, there's a circumstance where like I would love a portable like computer game
I see what you're saying.
system, but that's just not really a reason to get one.
Right.
I actually even looked at like Rent-A-Center renting one, but that was a whole, because Rent-A-Center is apparently not a rent. Rent-A-Center is to owe money to Rent-A-Center. That's
Right.
that's probably a John Oliver episode that we've seen. Yeah, so that all right. I don't know, man.
Mm.
If that would be my make or break. There's some games in the backlog that maybe you want to play. But
Okay.
if the new Metroid comes out and it's kick ass, yeah, maybe that's what get me to buy a Switch too.
All right, Matt. What else?
I think that. Do you have any other future quests or really embarrassing things you want to talk about? Oh, yes, we do need to say that our next episode will be a road trip episode. Me, Andrew, and a large part of the gang that we've slowly been introducing everyone to will be, I'm pretty sure because I'm not in charge of these things, at the beach, probably the Outer Banks. Am I correct about that?
Outer Banks.
Yes. Oh, again, they just tell me like a week before, and I just show up. It doesn't matter. With large amounts of alcohol, I just kind of roll in. Sometimes like,
what's your choice?
well, ever since I found out that what I brought last time isn't legally
Is it really?
resaleable. Technically, it was only beer distributors were allowed to buy that as a shelving product. So I'm probably not going to get that again, but we'll see what happens. Yes, but short answer, We are doing a road trip episode. We're not sure quite the format yet. There's gonna be a lot of friends and family
Yeah.
there. But yeah, next time you hear us, hopefully there'll be a lot of like, or is that what a seagull sounds like? Like
Yeah.
seagull.
Oh, man.
Ah, that was good. Yeah, getting everyone prepared. So I really hope to see everybody at the beach next episode. And we really appreciate everyone for sticking through this episode, through my absolutely insomniac insanity. So, as always, I am Matty Flames.
Andrew Wilds.
And remember, kids, you don't need Zoltan. Red mushrooms make you big.